guys, what's up? It's Tachi and welcome to or back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm very excited for today's video. I may or may not be on my skateboard. Well, because here's the situation. I just moved into my new house. This is my new room. Welcome. If you haven't seen those vlogs yet, you can click up here. I will link them all for you. The moving in vlogs. I'm still working on decorating the place, obviously. There's not a lot going on here. I'm figuring out the filming situation. I don't really know. The lighting's like okay here. We'll figure it out as we go. Today's video is gonna be super chill, Q&A. Haven't done one of these in a minute. Like, I literally don't remember the last time I did one of these, so let's do it. Without further ado, subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into this video. I, of course, asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, and as usual, you guys literally sent me the most amazing questions. You guys always are making me think. I love these questions. I'm really excited to dive into it. Best and worst part about living in Hawaii. I would say that the best part is that I am constantly surrounded by nature here. I mean, it's just like so full of life, so full of love. Like, it's just really grounding to be here because you're just so connected. The worst part about living here, I'd say, is that people can be a little bit closed-minded, especially when it comes to the way that I wish I could dress, the way that I wish I could wear makeup and like hair. Like, I don't really have anywhere to wear an outfit here. We don't go out. There's no like night scene or anything like that. Not that I like go out when I'm anywhere else either, but like there's nowhere to like wear a fit, and that's like really, really upsetting because I just want to like wear cute outfits. I'd also say that it's very disconnected. Obviously, it's like in the middle of the ocean, so you can't just really get in your car and drive to another state, so it can feel a little bit isolated at times, but really there's so many more positive things about living here than there are negative. I love living here. It was a really, really great place to grow up. I don't personally think that I can live here forever. Maybe perhaps to raise my kids, I'll come back, but for now, I'll probably just live here for the next year or so, maybe. Depends, kind of depends on the situation with the pandemic and what's going on. What are your 3 biggest fears and how do you work to use them to be better / overcome? I would say that my biggest fear is losing the people that I love. I'd say that's pretty much my only fear. I'm not really scared of a lot of things, but I think that losing my loved ones, my friends and family is definitely my biggest fear. Kind of how I've overcome that is just being very present with them and trying to be as connected with everyone and in my life as I can. How do you know when it's time to come out to your parents? I'd say you kind of just will know when it's time to come out to your parents. Obviously, all of our parents are different and all of their reactions will be different. Luckily, my parents are very accepting. I'd say once you feel ready, you'll kind of know when to tell them, when you feel safe. Like, you've come to terms with it a bit to be able to express it to other people. And to this person, if you ask this question, good luck if you are coming out to your parents, and just know that no matter what, you have a community of hundreds of thousands of millions of people that love you. How are you doing and how is pronounced Tachi? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Like, actually, I'm doing really good. For like the first time in a long time, like, I'd say I'm genuinely very happy right now. And it feels really, really good because a year ago during this time, I was not feeling this way. Really, really made some serious improvements in my mental health over the last year, and I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful for you guys. I've come to terms with who I am, you know, a lot more than I ever have. Come out of the closet, which literally changed my life, and I've never felt so secure and so confident within myself. And I'm really, really proud of myself because I've grown a lot and so much, like, for the better. And I think it's kind of difficult when you grow up kind of in the public eye, more or less. Obviously, I'm not like a celebrity or anything, but you know, I've been gaining a following since I was about 14, and so you guys have literally seen my ups and downs, my ins and outs, and I have never loved myself as much as I do right now. I love being able to say that because for so long, like, my page has always been, I've always talked about self-love, right? I've always preached self-love to you guys, but I actually love myself right now, and it feels really, really good. For the most part, overcome my eating disorder. Obviously, it's an ongoing journey towards recovery always, but I am definitely I'm doing good. Anyways, about pronounced Tachi. Pronounced Tachi is doing great too. For those of you guys who don't know, I have my own sustainable clothing brand. It's called Pronounced Tachi. I launched it about a month ago, but we're sold out, which is really freaking crazy. It's honestly so surreal because like I've wanted to make a clothing line for years, but I thought it was gonna be a project that I was gonna do when I was a little bit older, but it all kind of happened, and it happened all during quarantine, which is just crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm really proud of it. Oh my god, you guys, literally seeing pictures of you guys in my merch is like the most mind-blowing thing. Like, you guys are wearing my designs and I just like cannot believe it. Thank you to anyone who has been supporting Pronounced Tachi. I love you guys so much. Drop 2 is currently in the works and will be coming probably September or so, I'd say. And as for restock from drop 1, depending on kind of the feedback that we get from you guys, like if you guys want me to restock, I will, but I don't know yet if we're gonna restock. I think we're going to restock. Let me know if you guys want us to restock. And I know that a lot of people didn't get their hands on it, so if you're one of those people, you want me to restock, leave a comment down below. I am so excited for you guys to see drop 2. It's so me, it's so, the colors, it's so good. Like I cannot wait for you guys to see it. How do I love my body? This question I get all the time, and it's something that, as you guys know, I'm very open about it. I have struggled with for years and years and years, literally since I can remember, since I was about 15, I've been struggling with loving my body. It's a journey every single day towards, you know, loving your body. And I've said this before, I say it in pretty much all my live streams, I say it all the time, but this is the body that you were born into. This is the one body that you were given. When I think about my body and think about loving my body, I think not about the way that it looks, but about what it allows me to do. My body allows me to walk, to run, to do the things that I love. It allows me to surf, to swim, to hike, to bike, to dance. Do I need to love the way that it looks 24/7? No, because that's not realistic. Nobody loves the way that they look 24/7. I think we need to stop preaching being in love with the way that our body looks and rather be in love with the way that our body functions. Without this body, I wouldn't get to do the things that I love. And so I'm so grateful for my health. I'm so grateful for the things that my body is able to provide for me. I think it's really easy for us to compare ourselves to other people on social media, other people in magazines, whatever, celebrities. But we have to remember that every single person on the face of planet Earth has felt insecure about their body at one point or another. Let me shed some insight. Every single model I have ever met has dealt with disorderly eating or an eating disorder or body dysmorphia. Like every single model. And these are the people that are like the most beautiful women in the world, right? And even they are struggling with their body image. And I think once you kind of realize like, all right, this is the body that I have, and I can't really do anything about it. Sometimes I think it's ugly, and sometimes I think it's nice. It's worthy of love. Every single body is worthy of love. I think loving your body is nourishing your body, and the more nourishment your body has, the more it's going to be able to do for you, you know? So just take care of yourself. How did you know you were bisexual? I literally got like so many of these. I kind of have just like always known. Growing up, I had crushes on female characters in TV shows. I just always found girls to be beautiful in the same way that I felt guys to be beautiful. I definitely didn't really realize that though until I was probably about 12 or so. I went to ballet camp and I literally fell in love with this girl. Like, I think we maybe exchanged 2 words, but I literally had the biggest crush on this girl. I was just obsessed with this girl. And before that, I think I'd only really had crushes on guys. Like I could not get her out of my head, and I was like so confused because I was like, why do I feel this way about a girl? Like that's so weird, blah, 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 blah. And I definitely didn't really come to terms with that for like a really, really long time. The more that I kind of felt attraction to women, the more I kind of tried to hide that part of me away. Growing up, there was like pretty much 0 gay representation in my life. Like I didn't really have any gay friends. I mean, until like high school, middle school, high school. But I didn't really have any gay friends, didn't really see any gay characters in TV shows, didn't have any gay uncles or anything like that. Like I literally, it just was so foreign to me that I just really, really pushed it away. Like literally when I was 14, I swore to myself that I would never tell a soul that I was bisexual. Put that in my back pocket. I tried to shut off all of my feelings for women, and it kind of worked for a while because I've always just kind of done my own thing. And then when I was 16, I got into a pretty serious relationship with my ex-boyfriend. I was like so stoked because I was like, great, like I'm just gonna be with him forever and I'm never gonna have to tell anyone. It's funny. Here we are, super gay, super proud to be gay. Well, bi, pan, queer, whatever you want to call me. I think that was actually one of my questions. How did you decide what label fit best? See, I didn't really decide. I didn't really know. And I don't think you need to know. I don't think you need to put a label on it if you don't want to. I personally did, just because that way I can communicate to you guys my sexuality, just because this is obviously a big part of my life. Queer gal, now I'm all confused. It's fine. I'm like literally been confused about this my whole life. Of course I'm confused. Did you tell your ex you were bi while dating? Yes, I did. I told him pretty early on in our relationship, and he was like literally so supportive, literally sweetest boy ever. Like he was like, okay, I mean, you're in a relationship with me right now. And I was like, yeah, like I literally am in love with you. Like I'm not trying to date anyone else at this point, but I just wanted you to know, kind of situation. And he was like, I love you no matter what, I support you. I was like, thank God. It was a really, really easy kind of situation. I was like crying and he was like, it's okay, don't worry about it, all good. And I was like, cool. And then we dated for another 2.5, 3 years. So he was totally fine. He was very supportive, sweet boy. The reason I didn't come out while I was in a hetero relationship was because I felt like that was weird to like come out as bisexual when I was in a straight passing relationship, because I wasn't like in search of anyone else. But I realize now that my sexuality is a lot bigger part of my identity than just who I'm sexually attracted to. So looking back, should I have come out a little bit earlier? Maybe. No, not necessarily. I think, I mean, timing, everything happens for a reason. Once again, you know, I just came out when I was ready. What's the bravest thing you've ever done? I think the bravest thing I've ever done was quit modeling. Why? Because modeling has been a dream of mine since I literally can remember, and to give up on your lifelong dream is really scary, but it was for the better. And if I hadn't done it, I wouldn't be where I am today, especially with my mental health. So I think quitting modeling was probably the bravest thing I've ever done. And look where it's got me. I'm so much happier now and so much more successful, which is just so crazy to me. When I say I quit modeling, I mean like traditionally modeling with a modeling agency. I still model independently, different brands. I have full-time management, so they can still book me on modeling jobs and whatnot, but I wouldn't consider myself a model anymore. All right guys, this is gonna be the last question I answer. What do you hope to accomplish in the next year? Hear me out. All right, so we're just gonna put this out into the universe right now. I wanna hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube within the next year. That is my goal. That's what I wanna do. That, along with like a million other things underneath that, but like that is my like #1 goal for this year. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Click the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. You can follow me on Instagram at Ringsby. You can follow my brand's account, which is pronounced Tachi. Check out my brand. Everything will be linked down below. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. It is all Ringsby. I love you guys literally with all of my heart. Let me know some more videos that you guys want to see. Don't forget to go drink a glass of water. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.